in our life we pursue several things, variety of things in personal life, professional life, as individuals. Why are we doing all that? When you are seeking something, why are you seeking that? What is it that you want? You want happiness. What else do you want? Satisfaction. Anything else? Calmness. All are correct answers, but there may be more answers. Why do you seek something really? What is it that you are trying to seek through that?
Satisfy your greed.
Your greed. So let us say you are greed, let us say you want to have an outstanding car, best car, or you want a lot of money, you are greed for money. Why? Why do you want the car? Why do you want the money? For itself? You have a lot of money in your bank. Why do you want it?
Maybe you don't know. Maybe you don't know why you want all this.
Probably, but the point is you want something to get out of that money. You want to get something out of that car, maybe some satisfaction, some status, some travel. If the chain of why continues, okay, you want money for going around the world. So next question again, why? Why you want to go around the world? Then you say, no, I want to see so many things. Then again you ask why? Where will it stop? It has to stop till you reach to the root motivation. Rest are all because you think it will give me that. You want money because you think money will give me this. You want that because it will give me this. Where does it stop? Are you aware of the root motivation? These are the means to reach there. These are not an end by itself. So as you said, you want happiness. How much happiness you want? You got promotion, you felt happy, but I should have got 1 year earlier. So you are not that happy. You got money, now it is over, but you got money, so you should be happy now. No, but it's over, I want again. Till what you want? So happiness you want in volume, infinite, in time, everlasting, right? Nothing short of that will satisfy you. Another root motivation is you want immortality. You don't want to die. Now dying can be absolute and relative, like you don't want to age, you don't want to suffer. These are all one manifestation of death only. Time is ticking out. You don't want to get that. You want immortality. And will you like to live like a vegetable? You want awareness, you want knowledge. How much of this? Each of this in infinite fashion. Now a thought, is happiness something that can be given to you and you keep it in your pocket? Or I want a me who is happy. I want a me who is blissfully happy. That I is what I am seeking. I am not seeking external happiness. It is my state that I am seeking. I want to be a happy me. I want to be an immortal me. I want an I who is all aware. These are the fundamental motivations of every jiva, not just a human being. A cow comes to you when you show her a grass because that's what she is happy with, runs away when you show a stick. Sukha prapti, dukkha nivritti. Right? So it's not only you, it's fundamental motivations, the seekings of every living being. Nothing else out of this. Whatever you want, is it not finding its root here? Either one or all three together. These are the fundamental quests of a jiva. I want a me who is infinitely happy, who is immortal, who is all aware. If I get that, that's it. You try to get variety of things which no, it's not making me happy anymore, you leave it, you change your job, right? That's what you do. You are not seeking job satisfaction, you are seeking a me who is happy, who is satisfied. Now, if you become happy, does it help me? It doesn't. I want to be happy. What makes me happy can be different. What makes maybe a terrorist happy is different. What makes Mother Teresa happy is different. But they are seeking their happiness. Her happiness is in servicing people. Somebody's happiness is in looting people. That is their own happiness. If she is not happy doing that, she won't be doing it. In what you seek happiness may be different. That may decide your personality. But everybody is seeking happiness. Who is seeking? Again same question. I am seeking. As you said, if I close the eyes, this world has no meaning. Everything around me has meaning because I exist, right? And if there are so many things happening on Mars, I am not bothered. For me, it does not exist. What is in my awareness is only what matters to me. It is I who want all this. So, what is important to know now? Right. This is the question. Who am I? If I don't know who am I, whom am I making happy? So, I don't know who am I. Everybody knows. So, who am I? What do you think? Who are you? The whole life is for the purpose of I. So, I must have a complete clarity of who am I. So, who are you? Simple question, right? Who are you? Some thoughts or some pointers which indicate who am I?
Body, mind and soul.
Body, mind and soul. When I say I am 60 years old, when I say I am fat, when I say I am short, when I say I am tall, when I say I am sick, when I say I am feeling healthy, I am talking to myself as body. I am the body. When I say I am happy, I am unhappy, I am excited, I am talking about myself as, I think you already know all the answers. And when I say I get satisfaction, that I am knowledgeable, that I am graduate, you are talking yourself as, or I am confused, yourself as intellect. So, my notion about myself is what, one of this or all of this? Now, just think back, whatever you had been seeking so far in your life, is it for the sake of these three? At least one of them. Was there anything which is outside this? I am trying to make my body immortal, my mind happy, my intellect all knowing. So, these three quests can be connected here. That is all you are trying to do in all your life. So, if you have to write the LCM of everybody's biography, what will you write? He was born, he worked for his body, mind, intellect, he died. Right? What will you be doing for rest of your life? The three things that you think you want in your life, imagine, three things. These three things is what I want in my life. Are they for the sake of this? For the sake of body, mind, intellect? So, all the life so far we have spent for the sake of body, mind, intellect, because that is my concept of what I am, and rest of the life I am going to spend for the sake of body, mind, and intellect. This is our common understanding as of now, right? Now, this being so fundamental, it is important to validate this. It is important to be sure that this is it. So, now let us question all of this. Am I the body? Are you the body? Then what happens when somebody dies? Why you feel sorry? The body is lying there, right? As it was a minute back. Then why there is a grief? हाँ, but वो तो चला गया ना, body है, you cremate the body. So is the person the body? Are you the body? Or you have a body? You are in the body. The body was born, it has become young, it will become old, you are still the same. You are observing these changes of body. It is your personal belonging. Now, this pect is my personal belonging, but I can keep it aside. Body, you do it only once in life. That is the only difference, right? But are you the body? The reality is, I am not the body. I have a body. Now, next question. Are you the mind? Or you have a mind? Right. The mind is very useful equipment, but it is my equipment, it is not me. I have a mind, I am not the mind. Now, more complicated question, are you the intellect? Or you have an intellect? You are aware of your intellect. Anything that you can be aware of cannot be you. Is it not? The fact that I am seeing something cannot be my eye. Otherwise, who is seeing? Have you ever seen your eyes? Have you? You have seen only the image of the eye, not the eye. The image is not your eye. Correct? So, whatever you can be aware of cannot be you. I am aware of my intellect. I have the intellect, but I am not the intellect. So, the reality is, I am not the intellect. A minute back, there is an agreement that I am body, mind and intellect. Now, there is an agreement that I am none of these three. This is my personality, I am the person. Person is different than the personality. So, what was your date of birth and how many years by now you have spent under the notion that you are body, mind, intellect and kept working for body, mind, intellect, thinking that that is you, thinking that body should be immortal, thinking that mind should be happy, thinking that intellect should be all knowing, because that is me. The fact is, you are none of this. So much life has gone down the drain. So, let us save the rest of the life. This is a story of salary in wrong account. A fellow goes to Gulf, in harsh conditions he works double shifts, earns lot of money, sends all salary in the account in India. After 5 years he says, now I will go and retire and enjoy my life. He comes back to India only to find that he has given a wrong account number. All the money went in somebody's account. That account number is called BMI, body, mind, intellect. So, your money is going into BMI account, and when you come back you find there is nothing with you, because you work for something which is not you. So, the question comes then, who am I? This is the fundamental ignorance. When we are talking of sacrificing ignorance with knowledge, the most fundamental ignorance in the universe is my reality, who am I? If that is wrong, everything else is wrong. That is why the highest knowledge is Atma Jnana, who am I? And that is at the core. If your starting assumption is wrong, everything else that you do very logically, systematically has no meaning, because the starting assumption itself is wrong. we might have very well planned life with a wrong assumption of who am I. So, who am I? The reality of me.